Hey everybody, it's Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models. I decided to take the day off today. A good day. Topic of today's video is going to be video number 2, live action, on my naval transport, the RV6 Constitution. Now, I went through the box today. I got up and I looked around. So what is this of? Well, remember me showing you last night? It'd be a good idea. Get some sheet plastic, make yourself a flight deck there. You can build chairs stuff if you like to. But like I say, the only bad thing about it is, guys, is that there's no reference material for this thing. This thing is no turn to toilet. You know, you just there's not much out there. But my prayers are answered. Once I opened up the kit, I looked through the box contents there, and I found this. This reminds me of my 245 Princess Saunders Row, 245 Princess Flying Boat. Same fashion as it was in that 3D kit I had. So they gave you a complete flight deck on this thing. Sun can be seen if you stick a hit. If you peer right through those little eye ports right there, those airports right there, you'll be able to see a lot of detail there. It'll ring up on you. But like I said, this thing here is pretty well detailed, so I'm going to use it. It'll be seen. So I've been off camera. I went ahead and primed this thing and started painting the seats. I said, what the hell, Frank? Get your mojo fired up, make another live action, and just make another live action video of this thing and see how far you can go. So what we're going to do today on this thing, we're going to go ahead and paint the seats on the floorboards and assemble the same and button up the fuselage. And that'll be it till the next live action. I was thinking about, get my stuff organized right here a little bit. I was taking it very seriously. Just go ahead and make a series of live action videos of this thing till it's done. See, the problem I'm having, guys, I'm getting old. And I've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. I say lots, I say lots, and not more of kits I haven't built yet. And me, 80 years old, I should live so long. I gotta thank and look, Frank, you're pushing. You keep on building and building and building like that. The thing to do is just go ahead and finish what we got going on here. Just enjoy. I'll eventually get to those models. The problem I have, I got too many of them. I'm starting to build a lot, not getting nowhere. And that's the worst thing you can ever do, guys, is get a heck of a stash going. Because you're in contact with that stash every day in your man cave or not. Some point in time, you'll be going out there checking out your stash, getting this, getting that. You see all these models. All those models talk. It's like money. Money talks and bullshit walks. Models always talks. It ain't no bullshit. They talking to you. Build me, build me, build me, build me. Oh, come on, build me. You want it too long time. That's where you bought me. So you shove this in the corner. You start building this. You build so much of that. You put it away. Get another one. Pretty soon, it's what you got right here. Unfinished projects, and they turn to dust and they bust. So always good thing to do, guys. I broke the #1 rule. Never always finish up on your plate first before you start on something else. I used to be that way. But getting old now, I'm getting kind of fidgety. I'm bouncing here, there, and everywhere. I'm not getting nothing done. And it's hurting my views a lot. A lot of people like to see it get done instead of seeing it there, and pretty soon they don't see it no more. They get disillusioned and stuff. I feel that way sometimes too. I want to see this guy build this thing, and pretty soon it's the last you've seen it. And by 6, 7 years later, it's back on tube again, not even done yet. So I'm going to stop that jazz. I'm going to go ahead and finish. Only way to do this is make a series of videos of the subject and to keep myself in check. Okay, like I said, we're going to go ahead. Here's the cockpit right here. It's the instrument panels and decal. There's no scribe on the instrument panel right here. There's no detail engraved in there at all. It's all by decal paper. with the decals go over here. So I'll go slip a decal in there if I close up the fuselage. I checked for the kit, guys. As far as I got this model is I opened up the box, looked at the fuselage has, put it in. That was it. But then I ran into the complete flight deck with chairs and everything, and appliances that was added to it. I kept looking at that and said, man, so I can make a video on that. So hey, I said, man, that was kind of like a treat, surprise to me. So thank you, Emigrant, for doing that. So a model this big has got to have something inside the shell. That Glowmaster didn't have all this. All it had was 4 fuselage sections. No flight deck at all. No nothing. Just seats, yokes. That was it. But I'm still happy. It was a good Glowmaster. Okay, we're going to go ahead and switch cameras around. And I looked at the video I did last night. It's pretty good. I like the way my camera's situated. It's something I should have learned a long time ago. But like I said, I'm always learning something every day. The day you stop learning is the day you stop living. So I'm going to kick my camera in that pose right there while I'm working. It shows everything what I'm doing. And I can talk as I go along. I like that. This right here is okay for introduction purposes only, or fast show here and there, but nothing is better than that high definition camera right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and change cameras. And we're going to start painting this thing up and start getting the fuselage all buttoned up. So I'll be here for about a good hour. I think last video was all about 40 minutes, so I'm going to stretch another 15 more minutes more. I'm going to get a good hour of it on this thing. And so I've been doing a lot of research on this plane. Only research that there is on Wikipedia. And they also YouTube too. If you want to know more about this aircraft, take your search engine, RV6 Constitution. Just click it on there. And sure, it's got about 11 videos of it. It's very impressive too. But I can see why, the plane was outdated is because hostilities was over with. They had no need for big transports hauling a massive amount of troops like that. The airplane is actually like the Saunders Row flying boat, the Princess. It became victim of its time. It was too big, too costly to maintain all the time. The civilian, the airliners companies, they seen the same thing as the military did. They say, oh, it's too much maintenance here. And so they got jet aircraft coming up. I'm quite sure they can house that many people. This is an old World War II design. This thing was designed back in 1942. By 1948, it was in the air. By 1950-51, it was let go. It became redundant. You didn't need it no more. A victim of its time. Right now, we're going to recreate it here, live on YouTube here, live action with me. And so get your favorite beverage, get your cigar, pipe, cigarettes, whatever you want to smoke out there. And join me for about a good hour. We're going to build this RV6 Constitution together and paint and discuss things to go along. And yeah, we're going to have a little ball. So, okay, guys, all I can say is bat down the hatches and unfasten your seatbelts and grab your kit. Or just sit back and grab a coffee or beer or something and just watch or build with me. Okay, we're going to change cameras right now, and we'll get back to me at the end of the video. And during the building construction, I'll probably be thinking we'll be videoing next. So right now, I'm trying to get my mojo all built up, guys. And like I said, that house has got me down. And I'm starting to perk up a little bit. So Frank, it's not the end of the world. This guy was just a sour egg. He paid penalty for it. I don't care about it anymore. I know I'll have a house sometime. I will have a home. I know that. I remember my father told me a long time ago, good things come to those that wait. So I'll just keep waiting. Eventually I'll have a home. And I'd love to show you guys a tour of the home and everything. This here was just a perfect place for me. Perfect. But the guy downright lied to me like that. I don't like being lied to. I think nobody likes being lied to. That's horrible. That's deceitful. That hurts. It hurts here. That's why I slugged the guy. I couldn't keep him anymore. So I'm like, you should take him to court and sue him. For what? Can't get that out of the sky. I'm not that destitute to grab a home. I got a place here. I pay cash for it. No, it's mine. But he got his. I will get mine. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to the construction of the RV6 Constitution. Okay, Frankie Day, take the camera away. Okay, here I is. I'll tear a little more here. Yeah. Now, paint the seat cushions here red. Why they're red? Let me tell you a story. When I was in Hanoi, being flown back to Clark Field in the Philippines, from Vietnam to the Philippines, I flew in a DC-6 Cloudmaster. They call it a C-118. Its seats was red. The airplane was United States Air Force. They call it a DC-6 C-118 Cloudmaster. Boy, I tell you, I'll try to get this. Yeah, here we go, right here. God, excuse me following this camera right here. I'll try to get close range of it. I'll keep pulling away from that camera, so right here I just got to get used to keeping this range of the camera. Some of you guys are pros out there. To me, this is a new thing. So these cushions were red. Now, for this bird here, I don't have a clue. The kit gives you no paint schedule. None at all. So that's the reason why I'm painting these seats red, because they were red in that C-118 Cloudmaster I flew in. That thing was a bumpy airplane to fly in, guys. It sure was. Yeah. I'm sure glad it gave me a turn for this thing. I'm really happy about that. I didn't, like I said, guys, I opened this box about 2 or 3 times since I had this model. And I did not see this in there because it was the bottom of the box. See, I didn't care to go through the contents, see what's in there, was not. And to my surprise, I found the flight deck to it. So, wow! I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting I got that Globemaster to give me no interior to it. So actually, this is the second Amgram kit that I bought. The Globemaster was the first, and this is the second. And I will buy some more from these people again. They're pretty good their kit's not that bad. Price, you know, I think I paid about $160 something, 64, somewhere around there. All I know is it's a good kit. It's one of a kind. It's something you don't see every day on YouTube, and it's something you don't write home about. These airplanes are terribly underpowered. That was one issue that they had. This one here don't have JATO rockets, jet assist takeoff rockets on there. So I imagine this is one of the first ones they had. Realizing it needs some help, like a jet assist takeoff, JATOs, as JATO bottles. This thing was equipped with 6 JATO bottles to help it get off the ground, with a full complement of 300 people plus crew. And they found them underpowered, terribly underpowered. And the Navy didn't like that. They say, well, how come this thing needs jet assist takeoff? Because it helps it get off the ground quicker. Gives it kind of like an extra lift. It's going to be a bloody shame. A lot of this stuff ain't going to be seen because it'll be hidden inside a fuselage. But like I say, you peer through those airports a little bit, you'll see a lot of the detail in this thing. The only experimental plane I remember in my lifetime when I was a kid growing up was the old Sea Dart, the Martin Sea Dart, and P6M Seamaster. I used to see them all the time up there by North Island, California. Big seaplane base out there. They launched it from there. That aircraft could have did something. Could have been something. But the military is always spending stuff, and what cooked this airplane's goose was not only the maintenance to it and everything, is the fact that it became a victim of its time. Okay, as you can see the camera here, we got seats all painted. Let it dry over here. And we'll grab this here. And build this and paint it up. Get in there, there you go. Okay, here we go again. Yeah. Yep, I like using the interior parts. It gives a little extra detail what's supposed to need. Like I said, I was really happy about when I found the flight deck. This is, wow, this reminds me of my Saunders Row Princess. Yeah, man. It's a very beautiful day outside, children. Not a cloud in the sky, all blue out there. Sunny, autumn type weather. It's getting a little chilly out here in Ohio land, so season's starting to change. I imagine you're going to have daylight savings fall behind time right now coming up. They got Halloween coming up for all the youngins. I feel sorry for these kids nowadays. You never had the lifestyle like my generation had. Go out there and trick or treat all day long. Nowadays, it's awful. The most innocent part of a human being's life is being a child. Once you take your childhood away from you, you've lost it. That's one of the biggest problems this country's got today. Children aren't allowed to be children. Yep. This Vallejo paint's pretty good stuff. I didn't like it at first. But for this stuff to work well, you got to have a primer on it, guys. Otherwise, this paint ain't going to work at all. It'll just peel off your plastic. You can take your plastic and wash it like a lot of guys do with Joy soap. But it's still, it's got no grab ass. It's got to have grab ass. That's why you use primer. When it dries matte, sandable primer, when it dries flat, you can be able to paint a lot better and a lot better coverage. You don't have to worry about it coming off on you because it's got a foundation. It's got to have some. It's got to be porous. That's what I'm trying to say. If it's not porous, it's not going to stick good. It'll just come right off. Oh, okay. Ooh, I think I hit my coffee right here. Yeah, I was really amazed. He gave me a floorboard for this thing. A flight deck, I mean. That's why that ledge was on here a while ago. I kept looking at that tonight. This means something. And at the time, which I was right, it'd be a good ledge. Put some sheet plastic across there and make a flight deck out of it. But since they got this right here, shoot, my prayer's been answered. Thank you, Emigrant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let it dry for a couple seconds. On my sea view. Oh wow, a yoke right there. I gave you an extra yoke. I won't lose that. I'll put it over here so I know where it's at. Okay, grab something now. I want to show you guys something here. That wasn't meant to be. That was just a sail. This is the bottom of the sea view. I got my lights in there. I got this all painted up in here. I got to have Captain Crane, Admiral Nelson in there, Chief Sharkey, and a bunch of other guys in there. Have them sit down, give the seats a little bit of a wash. Yeah. So my brother, when he gets home today, I only have him finish up the wiring. I'll be on the sea view, get that thing going. That sea view is a Mobius kit. It's about a meter long, about 39 inches long. It's a very beautiful kit. It'd be a waste if you don't put no lights in that thing. I got 10 lights, running lights and everything hooked up. I just got to wire it in. Okay, that's enough of that sneak preview. I have to give this red to the coat too. I add some thinner to it a little bit and kind of, you see a little bit of gray bled through, so that's no problem. I always give them a second coat anyway. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, second coat there. Okay. I might go to the pond later on and take my boat out for a sail. Don't take long to paint these seats up. Just time. You know, it'd be a good puzzle thing if you find some people. 1/72 scale figures you put in here. That would really make it nice. All that work I did on that Sunderland flying, not Sunderland flying boat, but the Princess. You cannot see all that detail in there. All that stuff I did to it. God. But it's there. I get paid this week. I'm gonna get me some more paints. I'm running out of paints. I got more oil that needs to be painted. Oh yeah, I mean to tell you, we had a fire out here on the trailer court we live at. I want to tell you something about these trailers. Don't take much of these things to go up in smoke. Bruce Lee is up with a Kinder box. So I'll make sure this thing is fireproof. I'll make sure I have everything unplugged around here. But like I say, you've got much time to get out of a trailer. You got just enough time to guide your body and get the hell out and eat crow when everything else burns up with it. That's why it's good to have renter's insurance. Since I own this place, I have insurance for it anyway. You can't go without insurance, guys. Driving and everything else. You gotta have this kind of world we live in. Yeah, I'll give you seats in the coat. About a couple of coats of this red paint that works pretty good. It gives you good coverage. Yeah, you get good coverage now. You usually cut 2 coats to do it. Sure, there's people outside. The other day I saw flashing lights, hook and ladder and everything out there. What the hell is this of? What's going on now? I thought, oh Jesus. Burnt that thing right down to the ground. Nothing left but the metal frame. That's like a trash man's coming around the corner. Okay. Let's see if we need a couple coats here. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. You got a sink, stove. That's got to be aluminum. Yeah, there he is out there. Okay. I already got the pilots. I gotta find that first. Gotta find that there. I'll do that off camera. I gotta find this too. Well, I'll cement that in there and prime it off camera. Yep. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Be back in a couple seconds. Okay, I'm back, guys. Off camera, I went ahead and primed these fuselage sections inside there. I painted them gray. Gray primers. They're gray inside anyway. A little sneak peek right here. Which is about like this. Man, I'm sure glad they gave that flight back. Okay, we ain't done yet, boys. We got to do a little aluminum right here on top of the stainless steel on top of the stove, and also the counter right there where they serve food at. That's all stainless steel. Oh boy. I've had this paint for 30-40 years. Still good. I don't use this stuff exterior, only interior only. Let me tell you why, because it leaves finger marks. There's no drying time this chrome silver they give you in testers. It's because it's just the way it's treated and everything. I've years ago, back in the 50s and 60s, I used that even on airbrushes stuff, it still leaves finger marks on there. Even when you put a glove on it, glove marks too, so you got to be very careful with this stuff. I mostly use it just for interior surfaces only. No loo. This plane will give you a loo. A Princess Flying Boat had had 8 loos. That's English word for toilet, guys. I like the way that word sounds. So you go to England, you say, I'd like to take a trip to the loo. Right over there, mate. In Espanol, it's el servicio tolito. And they say it's over here. Okay, Simon. I speak 2 languages. I do speak Spanish. And I speak a little bit of Japanese. I had a Japanese girlfriend out there had in Japan. And it was Kimiko Hasagawa. A real beautiful little Japanese girl. I learned a few things from her a lot. They're the most humblest people I've ever met in my life. Here's a nation that we annihilated. And they're our friends now. But, you know, it's war as hell, guys, you know. This thing's pretty nicely molded, this airplane is. Yep. Okay, guys, there you go. Look around and check, see everything's okay in this thing. See if there's any holidays. There's one right there. Tell you guys, between the camera and proper lighting will tell you exactly where your boo-boos are at. So don't be afraid to move stuff around in the light. Wonderful. I'm thinking about this about an hour now already, guys. I don't know. This slope right here, there's a spiral staircase goes up. It's almost like that of the Martin Mars. I remember that quite well. It's aluminum. I saw it on the video. I'm trying to keep this thing in the view of the camera, guys, so you see what the heck I'm doing right here. I got a bad habit pulling towards me, and I got a break a habit. I'm going to start making videos like this. Yep. It don't matter, it doesn't mean to be seen at all, guys. You got to give it your Sunday's finest. They call this airplane and nickname it Old Ironsides #2. I don't know if the thing Old Ironsides or not though. But it sure didn't live up to its reputation that much. It didn't last very long in service. The government always had blunders with this stuff, guys. You know, they've always spent a lot of money on stuff and it goes to waste. Now talk about waste. The SS United States, that's a waste. Make an artificial reef out of that thing. Jesus. If Gibbs and Cox, Mr. Francis Gibbs, the designer of that model, of that ship, if he was seeing what happened to his creation, he'd have a coronary and a hemorrhage all at once. If they could waste money in other countries like this, doing that, which we don't belong putting our currency there in the first place, they could have had money to fix that thing up, make a nice little ship, but make a nice museum ship out of it. That's part of your history. America has always never preserved its history. Never. That's why we were deemed to repeat it all over again, because you don't learn nothing. It's pretty good, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let this thing dry for a couple seconds. And get back and install it to the side of the fuselage, but that the fuselage, and that'll be it for the day. I went down there to Ace Hardware, Lowell's, Home Depot, try to get some turpentine. They don't have no mineral spirits no more. I mean the regular kind. Ever since they had that green thing going down, what they call it. Man, I tell you. Horrible. Ooh, what happened there? Better get that out of there. Yeah, got that good. Got a little bit of paint on that red seat right there. It must have came from the edge of my paintbrush. Go back, check and see if we need any coats right there. Might just use it all up what I got. That's about it, boys. Okay, in the front section we have here, we got the galley all painted up real good. It's all aluminum. This I don't know about. Yeah. You got the, I gotta paint that black, do I? I don't have to. That's got to be the radio operator navigator right here. The only decal paper they give you for the cockpit is the instrument panel decal. But they had other decals right there to put in there. I'd use them. I'd go ahead and paint that black and go ahead and put the decals in there. I'm going to recheck that sheet right there again. I've overlooked the box with all these contents and the interior parts. I probably going to look at that decal sheet, but I do remember seeing inside the box that there is a decal sheet with the instrument panel on there. Yeah, that's it. Whoa, 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 there he is. It's in white. I'll be goddamn. They give you 2 duplicate sheets of this. Oh, I see why too. Yeah, just that's the panel, that's it. So I'll go ahead and paint that black, but black anyway. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. Good. Yeah, I got the radio operator and also the radio and the engine, flight engineer station all painted black with gray sides. That's about where they were. I think interior is complete right there. I already went ahead and primed the instrument panel. I'll apply that last once the fuselage is, then I'll go back over the flat black and paint it out with a paintbrush. Everything else is going to be airbrushed. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I have to go ahead and install that. Oh boy, where was my... Make sure you get near that aluminum right there, aluminum. Wonderful. Got in there, fellas. Let that dry. Same thing you applied here. Check for fit. Wonderful. There you go. This is good stuff right here. If you use it wisely, don't use it all the time. On resin models like this, you gotta use it. This stuff ain't gonna cut the mustard. This stuff ain't gonna cut the mustard. Two things will cut the mustard with this: either ACC glue or use epoxy. That's pretty good right there. Now, gotta make sure that lip fits over there. There you go, it's there now. It's good. Now you peek inside it pretty good. You can still see the chairs there because it's all red. Yeah. That's wonderful. Well, guys, I think I'm going to let this stuff dry before I close up the fuselage. I got a little ahead of myself, but it's been a good hour. It's very critical getting all this done here. Yeah. Let that dry. Let me check this here, see if it's okay. That's good. I ain't going nowhere. That's a nice looking terrier right there, guys. It really is. It could be seen. See it? When you put that glass over it, you'll be able to see the chairs and everything in there. I'm glad they did that. This thing would be a bland piece of resin that didn't have all that detail to it. That's fun. The Go Master didn't do that. Might be other kits too they haven't did as well, but anyway, it's there. It's done. You guys see me do it. It's all there. I'm gonna let this thing dry off camera, and I'm gonna sell the fuselage off camera. Tomorrow will be video number 3, and we'll have another live action video of what I got done on it. So it'll be, the fuselage will be joined this evening, and tomorrow will just be like filling and adding the rudders and add the stabilizers to it, complete the fuselage, and the wings will follow. But the kit don't tell me how to build. This is what they give you for instructions, gang. Right here. When I opened up the instructions and looked at the instructions, and I found all this, and you said, what the hell's all this of? And I looked at the bottom of the box, and I found my flight controls, my flight deck. So there's no paint schedule on this. You got to do your research. This thing is all aluminum. No cheat stripes, no white upper planing with a cheat stripe. Aluminum. It's all just aluminum. All aluminum. You could use S&J, metallizers, Alcads, Vallejo, whatever's out there. But go to AutoZone. From all this big for AutoZone. Get yourself a can of DuPont aluminum. It's like a shell. It's like a plating when it's all done. A good automotive is all lacquer. And only no finger marks, nothing on there. But before you do that, the surface has to be prepared. After it's all glued and all together before you paint the model, it's got to be all primed. Once it's all done, you take some cheesecloth and you wipe down the whole fuselage. Get all that dust off it till it's all clean. After it's all clean, then you go ahead and use an aerosol can of clear lacquer or polyurethane until it's all glossed up. Then you go ahead and spray your aluminum on top of that, and it gets a real mirror-like finish. So a model like this big, there's at least no margin of error of flub-ups. So don't be bashful using aerosol cans. A model this big is a lot better to use an aerosol can than an airbrush. Just make sure you use that DuPont stuff. You find it in O'Reilly's, any automotive store. O'Reilly's, AutoZone, or whatever you want to go to. They got all that DuPont paint. It's very reliable lacquer-based paint. That's good stuff. So like I say, ain't no pink schedule on here. It's all aluminum. And the interiors is probably gray. I'm just going by what I've seen on that C118 Liftmaster or Cloudmaster. I gotta let that dog out. Okay, this is it for the RV6 Constitution for today's episode of live action with Frankie Day and this build of the RV6 Constitution. We're going to take the camera, swing it around to me and finish up the video. Okay, let's go back to the other camera. Okay, I hope you guys liked that. That's about a good hour. So tomorrow we'll have part 3. I'll show you how much we did today already. Here's this panel right here. I'll put that last after they get the fuselage buttoned up. I'll go ahead and paint that black and add the decal paper to it. And paint out the yolks. And but ready for the tomorrow we'll go with the feathers on there and do a little filling here and there. Using the putty. Where's that noise coming from? What was that down dog? I keep hearing something like scratching around here. Yeah, pretty quiet out here. I'm really enjoying the stay out here, guys. Okay, guys, that's about it for this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and probably do some. I can't do nothing on that tanker right there. I gotta get some. Like I say, I gotta get some building supply. I gotta get some more paints and stuff for it. So it's shut down until I get that done. I can't do anything on my sea view until my brother gets it all wired up, so I can be able to paint and everything get ready to go. I'll be live action on that one too. You'll like that also. And so it'll be the Constitution. I probably can work on. I think I'll work on my card model, my Chevron Netherland. I'll have a video of that posted this week sometime. And so anyway, I'm kind of enjoying these live action videos I'm making right now. I'm trying to spruce up my mojo, guys. You know, like I said, I felt so downhearted after lost that house and everything. So like I said, I'm not going to get me down. I'm starting to feel a lot better. And like I say, time is the best medicine in the world. He'll get his. I already gave him what he deserved, though. But it ain't enough. I let society take care of that. Because God works his miracles through everybody. Okay. Is it for the RV6 Constitution Naval Transport post World War II? Anybody's interested in getting one of these? They're very easy to find. Use a search engine, look for Amazon. They get them on eBay. That's probably the only place you can get them, or get it from there. And they got them there. They're about $164 with tax and all. And like I say, this whole airplane was cloaked with time. So there ain't not much out there except on the video. So you got to discern everything by using your eyes and kind of using a little imagination. Because there ain't no river. You cannot river count this. I mean, rivet. You cannot rivet count something like this. There's nothing out there to rivet count with. B-25, a B-17, or a P-38? Hell yes. But something like this is a whole different ballgame. So it's a big beastie airplane. I like it. I love it. I'm really enjoying it. And I'd like to thank all you guys, all the new subscribers, the old subscribers out there, my family. I'd like to thank everybody out there for your wonderful views and your candor and comments. And it makes me worthwhile producing these videos. My videos have been pretty stuff lately, you know, but they'll get better. Of course, I keep saying that much, but I'm getting better already. So right now it's going to be kind of like a religious habit-forming thing by making these live videos like that for me. Because you got Lindsay's models. He makes live videos, and I hope he's well. He's got cancer. He had the same kind of cancer my brother's got. He's got that lymph node cancer, they call it. And my brother, he went for chemo yesterday. They came home. He just went to sleep. And today he's working like a dog today. He says, I'm going to let this cancer get me down, Frank. I said, Mike, it takes God fighting, willpower. You know, if it's not getting worse on him. It's still there. That gets me about that disease. I know it's a cure for it if man could really put his mind to it. Instead of bickering upon one another, hate, race, deceit, destruction, destroy, and everything, going back 50 years and longer, you can achieve nothing in the future that way. You know, that's why it says in the Bible, let no man beguile you. follow no man. If you follow somebody, guess what you got? You got sacrificial lambs being led to slaughter for stupidity. So right now we should be living like I tell my coworkers at work. So hell, we should be living like goddamn Jetsons right now. Air cars flying over the place, push button, food stuff, get food and everything. Living now, we're just living a little. There's no excuse for that. They always say, the man who lives in the past has no future. That's very true. But you keep living in the future, you keep living in the past and what's going on with hate and everything. There's not going to be no future. Sooner or later, God will take us out of our misery. And rain just as much as the unjust, it does the just. Okay, that's enough of that crap, Frank. Just a little message across to you, everybody, And again, I'd like to thank everybody for your wonderful views and everything on my videos. They'll get better. My mojo's starting to pick up a little better now. I got to get myself in a good spirit, which I was real good spirits before, but now I'll start to get back into it again. This is going to take a little time. And so, building these things and your comments and everything is about the best shot in the ass I've ever had. It's shot in the ass to recovery. Shot right in the ash can. Okay, make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Spend wisely. Beware of your surroundings. And it's getting cold. And we have some good days ahead of us before the white stuff starts coming down. But next month's going to be a doozy. It's going to be cold and everything else. And so you guys got a lot of models laying on the shelves out there you want to finish up on. I'll be making a lot of live videos. I kind of enjoy these live videos I'm making. I don't care how much work it is. It's worth it. Relying on this is just nothing. And so, anyway, I made some progress today, guys. And we'll catch you tomorrow on video number 3 for the RV6 Constitution. And more fun. Okay, this is Frankie Dave Model signing off. Say your prayers. Say your prayers and be good. If you can't be good, be careful. But anyway, be good and say your prayers. And God love you all. And thank you very much. And yeah, that's about it. I can't think of nothing else, guys. I always got things in my mind. Okay, I'm out of here. We'll catch you tomorrow. Stay posted.